Hi, race fans. Here we go. We got a good one tonight here for the Clean Racing League ARCA Series Savage Sim Racing Designs ARCA Series. And we're at a track that I might have to get a little bit of info on. I probably should have got it before, but Portland. It is a road course, by the way. So, here we go. This one ought to be a good one here tonight. How y'all feeling? Everybody feeling pretty good? I said we got the Dusty Martin fans. Qualifying underway here. Portland Speedway. Looks like a pretty technical track, by the way. A little info here on it. It's a motorsports complex in Portland, Oregon. This place was built. It's near Vanport and features a 1.97 12-turn road course and a drag strip. There we go. And it has a motocross. So I guess after this we can go drag racing and we can go dirt biking. It has the IndyCar Grand Prix. A lot of so I don't even think NASCAR's run at this track. Ever. It says NASCAR removed Portland from their 2026 schedule, so they actually were racing. They were racing the Xfinity Series there and the ARCA. Okay, so we are in the ARCA car, but they have removed Portland off their speedway here tonight. So, okay. Maybe that's a good reason why I don't know much about it, because I usually cover the Cups a lot, and, we kind of get a little info on those, but don't want to sound like, man, hey, look, Joe, just don't know what you're talking about up here. But Portland Speedway, going to be a good one. It's Clean Racing League. And look at Austin Coop on pole, and Caleb Smith. Hey, look, he's my road course ringer. That's my ringer. But Coop's going to put it on pole. Let's bring him up here real quick and get a word with him. Austin, Joe in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're on pole here tonight, and this Portland Speedway, I didn't know a lot about it. I don't really cover a lot on the Xfinity side and ARCA side in real life. I know it's not on the schedule NASCAR this season, but looks to be a little bit more of a technical style track than what Watkins Glen would be. How you feeling about tonight, though?
I'm feeling really good, man. And I stripped the paint scheme off today. Lost my great aunt last week, and so the paint scheme should just be showing an all-black car with my great aunt's name, Linda, on the side. So really hoping we can bring it home for the family today. It is a technical track, and it is really fun. It reminds me a lot of COTA, and I'm hoping to go 3 in a row on road courses here.
Yeah, you got a good guy beside of you there who's, I consider, one of the road course ringers here in the Clean Racing League. But, man, you've been on top of it so far. Again, condolences there, man. Your grandmother, I know you talked about it last week, man. It's always a thing, man. We'll keep her in thoughts and prayers here for tonight. But Fast Machine, what is going to be maybe a little bit of the key things to look out for here on this track other than keeping it on the track?
The S's, the last few turns are tremendous to get speed, but also just one small issue and you're gone. Same thing with turn 4. So right after the chicane in turn 1 and 2, those next few corners are hard too, and there's no wall. It's just runoff, and then you just slide. So you have to be super, super careful, especially on some of these opening laps here.
Well, I'll tell you what, getting set, man. Good luck out there tonight, Austin.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, we're going to back down there this road, man. But you started right there, so very, very technical track. I think you're going to have to see a lot of guys being easy on the throttle through the gears, and again, going to have that tribute car out there to his aunt, and just always want to keep thoughts and prayers to any family member out there passing away. So good-looking car right there, and you can see the side of it with Linda. Just something, heavy heart, and just one of those things. But, you know, if you can bring any joy to it, coming out here racing is one of the things that can get you going. As we're getting set to go green flag, and hopefully put it in the in victory lane here tonight. But he's got a tall order. He's got two guys behind him that really know how to get around road courses. Caleb Smith and Bobby Mantle right there, and Evan Kinney up there too. So the green flag takes off here at Portland. I think this might be a new thing. This might be the first time the Clean Racing League has visited Portland, but we're off and running, and they're going to head off into turn one. Be very, very careful. Very sharp style turns, and they're all flat. Oh, contact in the back. We got a big one. Oh, boy. Oh, got Evan Kinney. See what happened here on the first turns. Oh, Kenny went around. You see the other car there? He just got tapped a little bit. Kenny did. But then T-Mac in the back here. T-Mac ran right in the wall. Oh, he had to just get out of it. And nothing he could do. Just smacks the wall. That's how fast it comes up on you. Braking. And, man, Kenny right here, like I say, one of the road course ringers out here. Already in trouble. But Austin Coop out front. Caleb right there behind him. Going back here into the pack a little bit. You see, heavy braking's going to be the problem here, I think. You already see guys locking it up. And it's just like what Coop talked about. Really no walls hardly around this place, so it's all grass. You're going to go off. Oh, Chuck Vanscoy, check him out. Got the goat machine out here. Look at him. Big old Chuck, man. Good guy. There's Howerton, T-Mac. He's about to get it going back good here. The Gaston gang right there. Got Jonathan Gaston and Ghost right behind him. Go Chris Smith. Boss man. We call him the boss man. Back here to Chandler. Kenny's been able to get back going, but man, just that little bit of mishap on the front. And that's how dangerous some of the restarts are. There won't be any cautions or no cautions up here tonight as Chris Smith goes off the track just a little bit. We'll try to keep up with all the action going on, but meanwhile up front, Austin Coop's got this one under control. Caleb Smith right there along with it. And I'm going to say this is the first time I have ever done a broadcast at Portland Speedway. And I'll tell you why. Because I had to get the track before the race tonight. So I had never had Portland Speedway. This is the first time. This is my first time out here broadcasting it. Y'all first time out here watching? How y'all feeling about tonight? I mean, I know you got your favorite drivers out there. Got to get it going. Exciting times right now. Ooh, Joe's off track a little bit. He's back on it though. You're going to see a lot of off-track, on-track incidents tonight, I think. Some of them might kind of be like a false negative. Might get the little tires off of it. Nice looking machine there, though. Ooh, Howerton. Back here, too, got a battle going on here with T-Mac. T-Mac's trying to see if he can't bounce back a little bit. They're not split up too much. Caleb really would love to bounce back from some of the mishaps he's had. Right on board here with Caleb. Just a second. We got cars coming off the track, on the track, off the track again. They're mowing the grass down back here. Good little speedway, by the way. So, all right, we can go back up here and see what it looks like behind the wheel. Riding here with Caleb. Look at that, how sharp that was. You went to that right-hander right back into the left-hander real quick, and you saw Coop how that car kind of just turned really, really hard. Right on the right-hander, a little bit of straightaway. Kind of through the S's right here, and whoa, hang on to it, Cat. What a save. Oh, that thing is still out of shape. Wow. And you saw that bobble right there. He lost him a ton of time. I've talked many a times about road racing, and road racing now in NASCAR, yeah, you can beat and bang just a little bit in it, but in road racing, it is pretty much it's still, you're racing the track more than anything. You see right here, man, Bo Brady. Oh, that's a nice looking machine he's got. Be a newcomer here in the league. Good old Bo right here. He's got Mulaney right behind him. But Mulaney right here with him. The Brewer. Well, that's a 3-car battle. Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Jeff? What's going on, man? What's up to? We're road racing tonight. ARCA cars. Y'all racing tonight? Oh, a couple cars off in the back here. Dusty said he's going into the pits. Go back here and see what we got to replay. Yeah. Y'all racing tonight, man, Jeff? Y'all gonna be up at the top out. Oh, right there. He just overdrove the turn and let it slide. Got a little bit, man, too much Valvoline up underneath the tires on that one. Well, this man up front, honoring his grandmother out here tonight, Linda. Seeing if you can't put in victory lane. Oh, y'all have already raced? Really? Y'all done? Well, that was quick. I thought y'all don't start till 9. What y'all do? Have a quick one tonight or something? Good night. Must have been a flyby race, Jeff. Coop out front got a big lead, and Bobby Mantle has made it around Caleb Smith, and we saw Caleb starting to slip a little bit. I think that car's tires is starting to give up the ghost here on him. You see Bro Beatty now, man, on the back end. Bo Brady, that is. These 3 cars right now, they are nose to tail. They're under a blanket. You got Mulaney right behind him and Brewer. And you see, man, Brewer's going to look on that inside. He's got the preferred line. Is he going to be able to outbrake him? They'll stay door to door. Ooh. Cars are getting loose. Oh, boy, the tires are starting to scream at him a little bit now. They're starting to say, I don't know about these tires. That is a good nose-to-tail race. Oh, okay, I got you, Jeff. So y'all started early. I thought y'all always started 9. That's what I was saying. Okay, cool. Mulaney right now, they're in 5th. You can see this is under a blanket. Now Caleb's been able to pull away from this pack just a little bit to see if he can make up some of those slips that was happening. But we've got some good battles going on right here. And a little further on back, about 8 seconds, got Charles Van Scoit back here with them. Kyle Johnson there too. Let me see if I can get this one. Ilardo. He sent that one to me. 7 on Wednesday. Okay, I got you. Okay. Johnson right now looking strong. It's these 3 machines right here, though. And Brewer up 12 spots. He made a lot of that up on that opening mishap going into turn 1. So that's kind of what you try to do, man. Capitalize on little mistakes of guys in front of you. Look how slick these cars are getting, though. Guess you could kind of call it a little nickname out here called Slick Willie. Uh-oh, Ghost Man in trouble. What happened to him? He's coming down into turn 1. Oh, he just that thing didn't want to turn, it just went straight. Now he's going around the obstacle course. And he's going to bring her back on the track here. Okay. Not a bad one. So that's the Ghost right there, Ghost Man. Hopefully having a pretty good night. All right, Jeff, man, you have a good night too, brother. Tell everybody I said, hey. Coop up front still leading this one. Bobby Mantle right there in second. So your top 3 guys, all road course style drivers. Coop out front, the defending series champ here in the Clean Racing League. The ARCA Series presented by Savage Sim Racing Wraps. He's looking to put another some more points in that hat so he can make another championship. Got Bobby Mantle right here behind him, and Coop's coming up on some lap traffic here. Gotta be careful. And the 6th machine goes off the track. That's Bo Brady, and he gets pile drive. Holy moly. What happened? Bo was right back here. Simi was behind Caleb, and the 88 just drove it in the inside. Mulaney, wow. Took him out. Coop trying to get around some lap traffic. He did. And you got Bobby Mantle getting around that lap traffic himself. A lot of good cars here tonight, folks. A lot of them. Have to do this field here because any one of these guys back here, they definitely going to be on top of each other. Caleb, Mantle, Brewer, Mulaney, Brady. And then a little further on back, Van Scoit, but he's actually got Johnson and Elardo. We're going to see how he said say that. Elardo. Jonathan Elardo. There we go. I got you, Jonathan. Just got to give me a few, man. Oh, T-Mac in trouble. Remember, he hit the wall before, and there he goes spinning off again. See what happened to him here. Braking hard, just too hard that they don't want to turn. Then he goes through the grass, helping landscaping out a little bit. He gone. Ooh, come back on the track where the other guy's coming. And then he spins around again. It's like, man, I don't know about this car. Oh, and Ghost around. Oh, Ghost Man. Too much braking on this one? Make a brake bias here. Oh, he just got the rumble strips and upset that car. They just throw it around. Gone. Okay. It's Chris on pit road. Woo, Caleb has been it's been driving that car. Brewer, man, slings it on the inside. We came back to that one, but Caleb has had his hands full with this ride here. And when I talk about Caleb Smith, he's one of the road course guys here at the Clean Racing League. Man, tonight he's having his hands full. That Yoda is just yo-yoing him around the track here. He is trying to get a handle on it. I mean, it's only 12 laps into this one. You know that they're going to try to make it to that halfway point before they have to pit, but Caleb just hanging on at this point. I mean, Austin Coop making it look easy out front as he looks good. With Bobby Mantle there in second. Brewer moving up into third with Smith falling to fourth. Mulaney there in the fifth place with Brady up in the sixth. Charles Van Scoit there holding on to seventh. Kyle Johnson in eighth. Hilardo, he's right there in ninth. And Paulie Torrance in the 10th. And to give y'all an update up there with Dusty Martin, unfortunately, out of the race here tonight. A little bit more lap traffic. He's got the Ghost Man. And this is where Coop wants to be careful. Trying to get around that lap traffic. As long as he doesn't catch too many cars, I think he'll be okay. On the one good side, there is no cautions. That's the good side of it. On the flip side of it, you make a mistake, there is no cautions. You got no way to catch back up if you lose a lot of track position or ground here tonight. So you better be able to maintain a stay out front. That'll be the talk here. Okay, still out front. Coop leading it. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Bobby Mantle. I know he enjoys a lot of this. And then Philip Brewer, he's a newcomer here. Like he's pretty good on these road courses along with Kyle Mulaney. Bo Brady also. You got Charles Van Scoit. Good old Kyle Johnson behind him. Hilardo there too. Everybody's just being patient. Oh no, Chris Smith. What happened to him? Going to turn one. Blocked it up. Easy to do. Just savage Simraps designs. He's going to stop and wait for the leader to come around. It's good sportsmanship right there. Car just not handling the way he wants it to. See Coop getting around him. The boss man's done a great job here in the league, by the way. Clean Racing League. We've had some wild, unusual style tracks the last couple of weeks. Montague, Speedway, and Watkins Glen, now Portland Raceway. So we've hit some wild ones this season. We'll get back to the normal NASCAR regular schedule soon. So to speak, that is. So you see Brewer, Mantle, Smith right there too. And Smith is on pit road. I don't know if this is early or not, but you gotta look. That car wasn't handling the way he wanted it to. Yeah. Caleb probably didn't want to come down this early. Good looking CRL machine car there. And folks, if you haven't checked them out, go check out Ghost Athletics. Old Ghost out there, he does a lot of great things with the league. Been a great sponsor here for a long time. He does a lot of great things for the kids. Along with Caleb Smith right there, the CRL podcast. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify. They have an episode every Friday, and the 6 goes flying off down through there. And tonight's main sponsor, though, obviously Savage Sim Wraps, Chris Smith with the Clean Racing League machine out there too. So if you're looking to get pretty on the track, go check that guy out at Savage Sim Wraps. You see Smith gonna let that car go on by. But it's all Austin Coop, the defending series champ, trying to put her in victory lane tonight. We talked a little bit about this track. The S is going to be very, very, treacherous. And what I've seen so far, these cars are getting very loose. Tail happy. The rumble strips, they don't like them. You get up on them too much and boom. There's no walls here. You're going to go off into the grass also. Old Joe here. Clemens' machine goes right on by him. These are your typical NASCAR cars. These cars really are not designed, built for road racing, not unlike the next gen style car. So you're still racing these things. You aren't to manhandle them around these tracks. After a while, they get loose. They get a handful. Philip Brewer here, newcomer. Really impressed with his run so far. Got Bobby Mantle right there in his sights. Talk about road racing a lot. Here's where they got to be careful. They hit that rumble strip the wrong way. It really upsets the car. You can see it. Not a lot of runoff here either. You go right into the grass. A lot of throttle control going through that part right there. Have a lot of patience with the throttle. A little bit of brake. Through the gears. Actually, you probably stay in one gear through most of that. See Mantle up there. He slipped a little bit. Brewer's trying to close that gap. All about being smooth, though. That's road racing in general. I know a lot of guys, talk and they say, well, I just want to race flat out. Road racing, it's all about, well, one, a lot of road racing is about team, but it's all about that strategy, pit strategy, tire management. It's a lot about that, hitting your marks on the track. Because it's not always the fastest car. I mean, you've got to have a good handling, good fast car. I mean, look at Coop up here. But if Coop was out here not hitting his marks, lap in and lap out, and that car kept just flying all over the place, and he'd fall back, not managing the tires. You have to do that. So it's more technical when you talk about road racing. You're wanting that flat out style. And yeah, you might want to go check out the oval side of things. You see Bobby Mantle right here, coming up on lap traffic. They caught him at the right place, him and Brewer. And this is a solid battle. This is actually for second place. You see Brewer trying to close that gap on Mantle. Just can't get there. We've got some pit stops underway, and I'm going to feel like a lot of these guys are going to try to take it to at least 2021. And that's going to put them at, one stop. And that's really, there is nothing else you can do without having a caution out here to rely on. And that's another thing. Now, in real life, sure, they would have full course cautions. But in true traditional, that's really not the word I want to use, but in other sports of road racing, whether it be IMSA, F1, Indy, they don't have a lot of full course cautions. They have, unless it's just a massive one or something that'll slow the whole field down. They have maybe corner cautions where they slow them down a little bit. So you're not able to make a lot of time up. and you can get far behind. I mean, there are cautions there, but it's not like what you'd see at NASCAR where if a car runs off the track here, they're going to throw a full course caution in real life in NASCAR. As you see Bobby Mantle coming on pit road. As opposed to, let's say, an IMSA car, they might not throw a full course caution depending on how bad it is. Now, if he's caught maybe in a sand trap, that might be different. A track like this, unless he really hits those tires and tears it up or guardrail or something, usually they don't throw full course. They may slow them down a little bit. So that's what I'm saying is you've really got to look at pit stops, your cycle of pit stops, and how you plan that. Track position matters a lot. Austin Coop out front, Brady there, men sitting in third, with Brewer in second. They have yet to make a pit stop. You've got your top 7 right now. A lot of guys actually right there haven't made them, but Bobby Mantle's made one, and he's up to 8. He was able to still get back out and be at 8. He is 44 seconds back. So even when Austin pits, he's still going to be a couple seconds behind Austin. Just by going off of his total pit time. And 43-second gap. Bobby had a total time of 42 out. Brewer on pit road right now. And we'll see what Koopman has in store for him up here. This is what could really slow down Mantle. Catching lap traffic is the wrong time. Whereas Coop has a clean racetrack. Mantle doesn't. We're looking at Bobby Mantle because he's the first one on that last lap now. Philip Brewer just pitted lap 21. One lap behind Mantle. There's only a second gap between them two. He might be able to make that up with a little bit fresher tires. And Coop here actually extending this thing out. So that tells me how good tire management Austin Coop's got. Mulaney, his teammate, same way. Brady out here. Brady almost lost that thing earlier. The top 3 guys right now. Charles Van Scoit. We'll count him out. He's the GOAT. You gotta go racing. It says on the side, GOAT lives matter. Bad. He bad to the bone. Little Charles Van Scoit. Johnson, so the top 5 have yet to pit. Now, even if Mantle's able to get around Coop, the more that Coop's able to stay out here, and when he does pit, he's going to have that fresher of tires. A lot better. A lot better. Can't say enough about Chris and the guys out here, what they've done. Clean Racing League tonight. And well, Coops just said, you know what, I might as well just take the whole race and stay out here. Let's watch. Is Phillip going to be able to run down Mantle? Because this could end up being a very close battle between the two. And you can see, just by that one lap newer tires, Philip Brewer is closing the gap. Oh, that lap car. This is where you got to be so patient. You don't want to, you know, and he moved a slower car. He probably didn't want to. Give him a little touchy touch. But he's got Brewer, man, breathing down his neck, and Brewer's going to just slingshot that thing on the inside and overdrove the turn a little bit. Had to get out of it. He's got newer tires. This is a battle right now. Brewer's all over the back bumper. Feeling it. Look at him wheeling that machine around. Right, left. Going to the left. Back to the right. Right there, tearing up. Trying to put a staple on the backside, man. A man on Austin Coop on pit road. So this will be interesting. Now we'll see if these two guys can catch. Let's look at Brewer. And here's where Manel's got to be careful. Nope, through the S's. Boy, he slingshots that thing through there. Look out. You don't think they're not driving hard. Look out here. Guys are moving. Oh, Coop. There's no way Austin Coop did not take tires. Folks, it's only showing he did a 5-second pit stop. There's no way he just did fuel only. I don't see if how he could go this whole race on one set of tires. Wow. Yeah. Austin Coop just did fuel only. Wow. What? We're not to see if that actually pays off. I mean, it keeps him out front quite a ways, especially 11 seconds ahead of Van Scoit. But what's it going to do for his lap times? I mean, Brady is out front by 3. Mulaney's right there, but now they've got to pit. So does Scoit. And it's still going to put Bobby Mantle 17 seconds ahead. And with 15 laps to go, I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. This might be a smart move by Coop. Because with that kind of distance and with 15 to go, man on him would have to chop off a second and a half, 2 seconds a lap to catch him. And I don't think they're that fast. I mean, their last lap. What's that say? They ran a 1:14.97. I mean, they're running the same time that Brady ran, and he didn't even pit. Austin Coop just ran a 1:13.9 on almost 30 lap newer, older tires. Wow. You want to talk about? I mean, I got nothing. I mean, other than that's just a clinic on how to save tires and get around the track fast. He ran a 1:13.9 to Bobby Mantle's 1:13.77. Mantle put 4 tires on at lap 20. Coop has not put tires on yet. And there's a 17-second gap. Ooh, Smith off the track in the back. Reckon. Go see what happened to him. So I said pit strategies. There you go. Austin Coop. I mean, he's got the fastest car and the pit strategy, and just locked them up and went around. So Chris Smith having a wild race here tonight. So Mulaney's on pit road. I'm just looking at this this clinic right here, the pit strategies. See a car back there in the back going around. That's Paulie. Wow, Austin Coop. Ooh, daddy, not Bobby Mantle. He lost it coming out of the turn. Oh, no. See what happened? Oh, he's got that thing sideways. Him and Brewer here to the battle. Did he contact or did he overdrive it? Got the rumble strip there a little bit. Oh, yeah, he caught the rumble strip and had to save it. Cost him. So Brewer, how fast is he going? Nowhere near Austin Coop's time. How in the world? I don't know how Coop. I got nothing. Nothing. Coop's on another level. Wow. I mean, tire management. Very smooth on the track. And that's another thing with road racing. You think you kind of get in the mindset, you want smooth is fast here on road racing. Slow is fast, really. Ooh, car off the track right there. Who was that? Oh, a T-Mac. T-Mac went flying off the track. So smooth is fast on road racing. You see Bo Brady coming on pit road now. Van Spoit's the only one left. So you would think being aggressive. No. Hitting your marks, being very smooth. You can see it paying dividends here. Bobby Mantle in the back. I mean, now, Brewer was able to gain some right there. He ran a 13.85 to 114.6. Still just not enough with the 17 gap. Austin Coop's going to have to make a mistake. And Bobby Mantle is making enough for him back here. He keeps that up. Caleb Smith's going to be on his back door. And Caleb's going to have a top 3 out of this one. So you got to be smooth, but you also got to be that mathematician out here. You got to, see what you can do. And Austin did the math. I talk about math and I talk about distance a lot every week, even on the oval side. What's it take to pass? What's it take to catch? I can tell you right now, Brewer is not going to catch Coop unless he just makes a huge slip. With a 16-second lead, with 10 laps to go, and that last lap, he ran a 114.3 to 113.85. No, not happening. He would need almost 2 seconds a lap faster than Austin Coop. He ran a 113.4. He's not even a second faster. So even at a second faster, he needs 16 laps to catch him. He doesn't have 16 laps. So Austin had to think about that in the back of his mind when he did this. How much am I going to lose on track? And am I going to lose too much on track? Can I maintain this gap? Gap is another thing. And he has put it to clinic. I mean, right now, he's not the fastest car on the track, which would be obvious because, well, he's got the oldest tires. But he is out front. He's consistent every lap. And this is what he's got to hit now. Consistency. Hit every lap. Brewer, on the other hand, he really needs to be consistent. But he's probably in the back of his mind, it's kind of like a dopamine type of thing. He feels like, I can push the car, I can catch him. At this point, it's Caleb Smith off the track. But he got back on. At this point, Brewer needs Coop to make a huge bobble. Because on pure speed alone, Brewer's not catching. And again, there's no caution, there's no slowdown on the track that's going to help him. And his lap traffic's really not helping a lot either, but nothing the lap traffic can do is where he's catching him at. He just wants to be, clean, because he can still come out here with a good finish, though, Brewer can. And Mantle, for that fact. So that's what I'm talking about, pit strategies. I even talking about it on my other series. It's a road racing series, and T-Mac got out of the way there. Austin just don't want to get caught up in anything. Right now, he's flying high. He's got the angel wings there, man, from his grandmother, locking it down for him. Awesome run. Like I said, got a tribute out there to her, and that's good. We always keep thoughts and prayers out there to him. Well, Chris Smith's having a wild one tonight. He's on off the track a little bit. Talked about Bobby Mantle right there in third. Caleb Smith trying to run him down, but that gap opened up when Smith made a little bobble. Van Scoit at this point is not going to be able to run down Smith. Just too far back. Johnson right there. Bo Brady. What a clinic tonight. Oh, Bo Brady, hang on to it. He had a little monster energy in that thing. Mowing through the grass. So I like to get into the conversations of road racing because it's really, really, you're racing the track, you're racing times, and it's just really technical. You see Coop right out front, though, still with a 16 gap. Brewer trying to do everything he can. So Brewer hanging on there to second. Mantle still holding the third. I mean, either way, Brewer, this is kind of win-win. He's come up 16 spots. He got benefited on that little incident on lap one where they had just a little bobble and everybody come right there and just a little bobble. All right, so Coop right now still out front in this one. Laps winding down. We're down here to 6 to go. You got Coop there. Brewer hanging on to second. It's just been a clinic by Coop out here. And still running great times, 114. Yeah, Brewer's a little bit faster, but still with a 15-second lead. I'll say he just managed that and looked perfect. So Cooper's put on a clinic. Had to get it done here tonight. You got Brewer right there hanging on to second. Mantle up in the third. Caleb Smith hanging on to fourth. Here tonight, the Clean Racing League presented by Savage Sim Wraps. You want to look good on the track, go check out some Savage Sim Wraps. You want to get talked about, go check out the CRL podcast. If you like football and stuff, helping out, Ghost Athletics. There you go. We got you covered. Joe Ruggles, right here in the 17th spot. Good overhead shot, too. I like this. It's a blimpy cam. Gives you a good view of the track here, too. 5 to go. Brewer trying everything. Again, Coop would pretty much just have to really fall off at this point. I mean, something just disastrous would have to happen. With a 15-second gap, I mean, really, realistically, with a 15-second gap, he could actually spin in a turn and still keep a big lead. I mean, his last lap was a 1:13.63, and Phillip just ran a 1:14.6. Absolute clinic, Austin Coop. I don't even know where he's getting it from. Wow. Bo Brady, who did pit earlier, still back here in the 7th place spot. Old Charles Van Scoot, he's one of the regular veterans here, Clean Racing League. Along with Caleb, Kyle Johnson. Oh, well, we just went on Johnson and it went around. Oh, got a little bit too much throttle response and that thing just slipped. Wow. Just like that, it can happen. We're getting through the lap traffic here. 3 to go. I think he's pretty much led every lap. Austin Coop. I mean, just a clinic. And what a pit call. I would have never have thought to do the pit call he did. But you had to be going in the back of his mind with the lead he had. Could he maintain it? Was he going to fall off that much? I mean, even if he would have fell off a second and a half, he still would have maintained the lead. Wow. He's on the back door of Brady. Brady's going, man, I don't want to go a lap down. Brady on a little newer tires too, though. Let's see if he gives him a hard time. How much does Coop push this? Does Brady go, okay, go on by? I mean, in road racing is pretty much, the leader has to find his way around. You don't want the lap traffic to kind of bob and weave all over the place. Here's where Brady can be, or where Austin can be very, self-aware, be very patient. He doesn't really have to pass Brady. I mean, he's got a 14-second lead over Brewer. You've got to see what those guys are going to do, and you see Brady, man, takes over right there. The 27 machine. You see how Coop is pretty much just, being methodical. Picking where he wants to go. I mean, he knows he's got a 14-second lead. Why push this thing? We'll come across the line. White flag one more time for the man out front here of Austin Coop. He's right on board with him. Give you a lap around this track as he has put on a solid race clinic here tonight. And what a win it will be. It'll be an emotional win for him too, by the way. What a way to make you feel better. Get a win. You just see how smooth he is. Not really wrestling the car. That's another thing we saw a lot of guys doing tonight. They were really out there wrestling the car. Sure, you're going to get it upset a little bit if you go on the rumble strips, but even so, look how smooth he is going through those turns. Slight movements to the steering wheel. Not really jerking. Very smooth on the brakes through the gears right here, the S turns. Now, he overdrove that turn a little bit. That's pretty much tires right there, folks. But even so, him overdriving just a little bit, watch how smooth he is. But he's coming out of the last turn to take the checkered flag and going to win it tonight. Austin Coop and a Pure On Onslaught Clinic put it in victory lane. Philip Brewer going to bring her home in second. And there's Bobby Mantle. He's going to hang on here. Yep, going to come home in third. Folks, what a good one. Can't find anything. Caleb Smith. He just got to bring that thing home smooth. Van Scoit. He's got a big lead over Bo Brady. He'd have to almost blow up. He doesn't really have to pass this lap car here. Brady coming around. Final time. What a race tonight. What a race. And there you go. We're bringing it home tonight here, folks. All right, let's bring him up here and get a word with him. Bobby Joy in the booth, you got a copy?
I hear you, Joe.
Man, I tell you what, the unusual, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's the first time I ever broadcasting this track, so I was kind of new to this place here. It looked very technical out there, but Coop had a all-out wild pit strategy. Did you ever think to maybe go that route? I mean, you went the 4-tire stop, and he went with a no-tire stop.
Yeah, I wasn't confident in the no-tire stop. I was kind of chewing them up, slipping and sliding towards the end. So played it safe, went with 4 new tires, and, well, it played out and got me a podium in the end.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, now what's your feeling on the track out here tonight?
This is only my second time ever at this track. So I probably should have put in a little more practice to contend for the win. But all in all, I had fun. It's a very technical, challenging track, but once you get the rhythm down and nail some of these corners, it's very rewarding and a lot of fun.
Well, absolutely solid out there tonight, man, and still got you a good third place. Got anybody you want to thank?
Shout out to you in the booth, Joe, guys here at High Five Racing, and everyone here in the CRL.
There you go, Bobby Mantle bringing her home in third. Well, let's bring the man up here, man. Brewer, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, got a copy.
Well, man, I tell you what, you came out here tonight. You got that second place. I mean, still got up 16 spots. Kind of benefited on that little mishap there on the first turn of the race. But I got to go back on the strategy that Coop took. Did you think maybe that was something you thought about? Because he went with the no tire, you went with the 4-tire.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did that until he just told me. I didn't do enough practice to know what tires would be like after 40 laps, so I just kind of stayed on the safe side.
Absolutely. Well, it got you up to man the second. How was you feeling? I mean, what's your feeling on the track out here with this car?
It was pretty fun. I mean, I screwed up my qualifying. That's why I started back in 18th, but I mean, it was fun driving up through the field. I mean, I don't know really how to describe this car, but it's pretty unique when it comes to the stock cars and road courses, I think.
Hope we got you second tonight, man, and a good finish. You got anybody you want to thank?
Well, just shout out to the admins. It's been a fun week so far, even though I've only done a couple races. And shout out to Jordan for getting me in here.
Well, there you go, Philip Brewer bringing her home tonight in second, but the man here to put on the clinic. Coop, Joy, the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, man, I tell you what, I did not think, but I do talk about this a lot, and a lot of people hear me. I talk about time and distance and what it takes to catch a driver, and a lot of times I think people miss what I'm talking about. And tonight was a perfect example of you had that pit strategy down pat, but you also knew that with the gap you had, even though they might be a little faster, they're not catching you in the long run of things. But at what point did you say, yeah, I'm going to go with no tires?
It was before the race. We kind of talked about it, but I did this the last time we were at a road course, and I did the time before that. Until I see, I guess it's just kind of for everybody. Until I see any kind of change with the tire, or we run a little bit longer, or the temperature is significantly hotter, you saw it. I got a 10-second help just by not doing that. It only took 3.5 seconds to run the pit stop, and I was at the end of pit road too, so it just seemed to me that I would rather die on that hill defending first place than having to go catch somebody, because Brewer was fast. I mean, he was running the same lap times as I was. Sometimes he was faster. He was on it, man, and I wasn't afraid of him, but I did not want to be on even playing field with him if I could help it. So I felt that was the right call before the race, and then I double checked it in my head, and I was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, you just put the sentiment of what I talk about a lot with road course racing. A lot of it is about strategy, and some guys think it's about all speed. Not a lot of times. I mean, you definitely were fast out there along with some other guys, but that strategy pulled you out there even further, like you said, and got you to win in dominating fashion. And I know you're excited about it, man, tonight, but got anybody you want to thank for an awesome win?
It's been a challenging week for the Coop family, and it's just really nice to do really well. And I practiced before we even left town. I got to thank the league. They were really kind whenever. Yeah, you were in the room when I kind of announced that I may not be racing today. So that was really cool to have some of the support of the league. Just it's the small things that really matter in the grand scheme of things. And it's when the league starts going from just the guys you race with to starting to get to a family, that's pretty neat. And I think I'm kind of on my way into that. And that's how I feel, But so I got to thank the league a lot. And I love the broadcast, man. I don't know if I say it enough. I might put OSRN back on the car in a few weeks. Got a couple other fun paint schemes. If you're familiar with Inglourious Bastards, the movie, I got a fun paint scheme a friend did for me. That'll be showcasing maybe next week, I think. So I got to thank just everybody at the team. We got a good group going, and we're all getting better, and that's really what I'm striving for us to do. So I got some good guys around me, and we're having fun.
Well, and that's the main thing. Like what you just said, they're having fun. It's like what I say on the broadcast, you're having fun. But, and it's good to see, man, out there. I said it throughout the race. Good tribute out there, man, to your grandmother. Always keep some thoughts and prayers. I know one way to make you happy is putting on a clinic tonight here on the road course and put in victory lane. Again, Austin, man, congratulations on that win.
Thanks, buddy.
There we go. That's Austin Coop, man. I mean, I can't say anything else other than a clinic out front. I mean, a good pit strategy. It's textbook road racing. I don't know, playbook. So that's a lack of a better word. He showed that what it takes to win. And like what he said there, you don't want it on the even playing field. He didn't want to be on an even playing field. And it showed that he actually had the better strategy. Well, let's look at the unofficial results here. Austin Coop puts it in victory lane. Brewer there in second. Mano up in third. We got a man sitting in fourth, Caleb Smith. Charles Van Scoy brings it home in fifth. Bo Brady there in sixth. Kyle Johnson in seventh. Evan Kinney in eighth. Steve Gerber ninth. And then Mike Howerton rounds out the top 10. So what a good solid night this was here for the Clean Racing League, all in all. And my first ever broadcast here at Portland Speedway. Again, new track to me, new track here out. So appreciate the guys here at the Clean Racing League allowing me to do it. But for myself and everyone, I hope everyone has a good night. And that man right there winning at Austin Coop. Everyone, have a good one.